Hey, this is Dr. Chad Duplantis here from Fort Worth, Texas. And as promised, we have a little special guest this morning. I shouldn't say little special guest. We have a special guest this morning, a good friend of mine, Dr. Eric Rindler from San Antonio, Texas. And Eric and I have known each other for about 20 plus years and really developed a great friendship over the past few years from Seattle Study Club and several other connections. But Eric is not only an educator, but he also has a freebie that he's going to offer to our entire group today. So I would like to let Eric introduce himself, tell us a little bit about his background and what he lectures on, and then we're going to talk a little bit about our freebie and what Eric's got going for us now. So Eric, welcome.
I like that introduction that you said that I'm no longer little. So,
Yeah.
25 years, I put on a few pounds.
I didn't mean it that way.
So as you know, I practiced perio for 20 years, and I was lucky in the environment I practiced with. I had some of the best guys in the world to work with, whether it's Bill Robbins or Rick Schwartz. So it was really Blois Britton. You know a lot of these guys. It was really a great environment, and so. After 20 years, I had this crazy idea that I was going to sell my big practice and go back to school, and I did an MBA at the University of Texas, and it was really just a great experience. In a lot of ways, it sort of changed the way I see everything. It gave me a new lens, and I love periodontics. I mean, I really love being a periodontist, but I kind of have the same enthusiasm about what we're doing now with my new company. And you may have heard the product Schedule Widget, and Schedule Widget is our product. And in fact, we're going to talk about how everybody can get it for free in a little bit here. So I still practice in the mornings, but I spend most of my time working on our technology company with the goal of growing dentistry.
And Eric is not going to say this, but I'll go ahead and say it. You know, there's these people that you meet in your life that are friendly. There's people that are not friendly. There's people that are smart, and there's people that are not smart. Eric is not only friendly, but when I can name the top 10 smart people I've ever met in my life, Eric has reached elite nerd status. Eric, and I take that as a compliment. I can't say that to a teenager, but Eric is incredibly intelligent. So he won't ever say that, but I'll say it for him. So Eric, tell us a little bit about Schedule Widget and what Schedule Widget can do for our practices. And I'll throw a disclaimer out there that I am using Schedule Widget. We love it. And tell us about Schedule Widget. And I know you could talk all day, but I'm just going to tell you, keep it short.
Okay. So the idea with Schedule Widget is there's a whole bunch of behind the scenes strategy on how we're going to grow dentistry and help each dentist practice grow. And ultimately, it's through removing friction. So few patients actually go to the dentist. Less than 20% of the population goes to the dentist for regular preventive care. But people don't hate the dentist anymore. People want to go to the dentist. But what we do in dentistry is we make it hard for patients to engage. We're doing a good job with lead generation. We're getting people to look at us and say, hey, I want to go to the dentist. But then what we're failing at is lead conversion, is making it easy for them to schedule. So what Schedule Widget, the first piece is, we've created a platform that allows patients to engage the dentist, to get to the dentist. And so the Schedule Widget part of it, you'll see is we give you a tool that you can use on your website. And if you don't want it on your website, you can use it on your social media that allows patients to schedule or request an appointment directly in your practice immediately, as soon as they see the whatever it was, the social media post or your website, they don't have to dig around and find how do they schedule. They can schedule immediately. Let me add one more piece. Most patients, I think the number is 85% of the patients who visit your website visit it after 6:30 at night. So, and it may not be 85%, it may be 65%. I don't remember the exact number now, but people are getting to your website, they're getting on your social media, but they're having to wait till the next day to do it, which means they're forgetting to do it. So we're giving them the ability to engage while they're hot, while they want it.
So I'm going to add one more caveat to that is that, one of the first things that I heard when I heard about Schedule Widget is like, well, I really don't want people kind of entering in and scheduling on my website. And so it's very user friendly in that they can at least contact you and not necessarily book a specific appointment time, but request certain appointment times. And so you can set it up however you want to cater it to your individual practice and your individual needs. Um, but there again, what Eric said, after 6:30 at night, every request that I've received has been even later than that. I want to say about 9 or 11 at night. And Jeff Bezos did a great job of creating an I Want It Now society. And so when a patient goes to your website, they have that immediate feedback that, oh, we'll be in contact with you. And everyone that has scheduled or requested an appointment through Schedule Widget, they get the satisfaction that they have the immediate feedback, and we contact them the next day to schedule them, and we haven't lost one yet through it. So it is truly very engaging, and it allows us to capture that patient immediately. So I just wanted to add that.
It's interesting. Josh Austin has tracked his patients, and he finds a higher level of engagement for the patients who came in through Schedule Widget than come in through normal phone calls. And what we think it is, it's because now by the time your staff is talking to the patient, that's already the second touch. There's already the sense of a relationship. Let me add on that. Bill Robbins was telling me a story that he had a cancellation for his associate on a Tuesday, and Monday night at 9:30 at night, a patient got on there, requested an appointment to come in to see the patient the next morning, and his associate was able to do front tooth dentistry on that patient the next day. Had the patient waited to call, and then the staff called him back, that 8 o'clock opening would have sat unfilled. But because they were able to make that short-term opening available, they were actually able to convert and take care of a patient.
And I think it's just awesome what you guys are doing for us. So thank you, Eric. And with that, I'm going to mention that Eric is going to put together some sort of webinar for us to learn more about Schedule Widget. But in the meantime, following this little video presentation and interview, I will have a QR code where you can download, play with Schedule Widget, see if it's something that'll fit into your practice. And I promise you, it's a win-win situation. It's not only free, but everybody can use it and everybody will love it, especially when we come back after the COVID break. So Eric, thank you. And we will post links to the webinar that you're going to put together for us, either you or Jalissa, but thank you very much.
Thanks, Chad. Thanks for having me on. Good to see you, my friend.
You bet, man. Always good to see you. And stay tuned for more great CE offerings and great offers from some of our friends in the dental service industry.